Oh, it's officially leaving Annapolis day. Pretty excited. It's been about a month. It is scorching hot and it's only 8:30 in the morning. So we gotta get moving north.
Time to officially say goodbye to Annapolis, at least until the fall.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably
the fall will be nicer
back.
here. It'd be nice if hopefully we don't have a million boat projects doing. We can actually explore a little bit this fall.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chesapeake will be nice in the fall. It's just really hot right now.
After almost a month of boat work, including a rig inspection, followed by some upgrades, including a new furler, the mast has been re-stepped, and we're finally headed back to cruising life. We didn't plan to be in Annapolis so long, and getting Calico's guys provisioned and ready to cruise again was a lengthy exercise. But we're officially on our way now, headed north seeking cooler temperatures and new adventures. We'll be traveling where the wind takes us, at least initially, as we make our way towards Maine, our ultimate destination. In total, about 500 nautical miles away, we tackle the passage in pieces, stopping first in Cape May, New Jersey, and then in Block Island. Here in New England in late July, we're seeing more comfortable temperatures. We're alternating between sailing and making miles, and stopping for breaks to enjoy the beauty these spots have to offer during the height of summer. It's important to keep moving though, because Maine's summer season is already half gone. After Block Island, our next jump is to Hadley Harbor, Massachusetts, which will be followed by our trip today through the Cape Cod Canal, headed for Provincetown, Massachusetts.
No, he's gonna steal my wind.
Man, now that Delos has cleaned their bottom, they are so fast. They are bearing down on us on our sail to the canal today.
Look at the wave he's like throwing off though. You see that like giant wake? That's crazy. Man, he looks awesome. Like, see how it's like cutting through the water, like really powerfully looking? Got that big stern wave. Hi guys! Man, you're flying! I was filming a crazy tide going through.
Yeah?
We are flying 2.7 knots of current wind. The canal is crazy. So much current running through it. A little millet on the Cape Cod Canal.
Might steal oats.
The water dropped from 74 to 60 degrees. So I really want to jump in the water and shock the system and see what it feels like. We've been used to like 85-degree water in the Bahamas. Yeah. Yesterday at 75 felt cold. I think I'm gonna probably lose my breath to jump in here. Good morning. Today is the day we've been waiting for many months. The plan is to actually get to Maine today. We've been talking about Maine since the Bahamas, like
like in March? Now it's August almost.
Oh, God.
A couple unforeseen slowdowns and with the rig breaking and that kind of thing. But it's exciting to go. We're going with our buddy boats, Delos and Keelin-it. And we're going to Isle of Shoals this morning, which is supposed to be a cool little spot off the coast, about 60 miles away, right over the border. And then we're going to head to Camden somewhere.
I need coffee.
You look tired.
I know.
Okay.
I'm so excited for Maine.
I know. This is a cool little place.
I know, and we might see a whale today.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Knock on wood. Because the area that we're sailing over is known for tons of whales. One of our friends messaged us and said they just did this trip and they were like, if you don't see a whale, we'll be pretty surprised. So I'm excited. Ooh.
Okay, out here.
So today we're going with Keelin-it, which is our friends on that boat, and Delos, which is our friends on that boat. So we will have 2 buddy boats in this little convoy, one faster than us, one a little slower than us, usually. So yeah, and given that it's still COVID times, there will be some form of self-quarantining probably going on when we get in.
Maine calls for self-isolation, they call it. Quarantine would be if we actually were in contact with someone with COVID, but it calls for us to self-isolate. If we were coming from states like New York or Connecticut, which has a lower rate than Maine, we'd actually be okay. But Maryland was higher, Rhode Island's higher, Mass is higher, so we're just gonna self-isolate for a 2-week period. I guess starting...
But we haven't been in Maryland for a while.
Yeah, but Massachusetts is still on the list, I think. I don't know. I guess we've been in New England for a while now, right? I think we're just gonna keep our heads down for 2 weeks off a little deserted island.
I forget why I was saying that, but I was probably thinking about food. We have a lot of food. Right, because in our little self-isolation, we're gonna have 2 boats to play with. Yeah, and we have a lot of food, and I'm really looking forward to it. Maine, here we come.
God, windlasses are nice. That would have been a pain in about 150 feet of chain out. No, I don't miss that morning workout, no. Not at all. Sort of a typical New England morning, a little bit of fog, huh? Temperatures are down a little bit. Lots of lobster traps.
Yeah, one thing we've heard about Maine is that there's a lot of fish pots, so this is a good warm-up. There's a lot here.
A donut, Brian?
We are on a Stellwagen Bank, it's called. Heavy fishing area. Dodging lobster traps everywhere, or fish traps, I'm not sure they're maybe lobster.
What's pretty sweet though is that they have radar reflectors like they did in Nova Scotia. This area is such a heavily fogged area. probably helps them find their own traps. So I was seeing all these little dots on the radar. I was like, is it rain? I was trying to figure it out. But actually, now that we got closer to these traps, they're actually lobster traps showing up. So that'll help, especially if it gets any foggier. Visibility's getting a little bit worse and worse. It's just gray. You can see Delos in the distance. Maybe it's down to a mile. It's not like crazy low visibility, but certainly a fog bank. You can see the blue skies up ahead.
So a few hours later, and there's still no wind. Because it's so still, we are really hopeful that we're gonna see some whales. But so far, all we've been seeing are fish pots. You see one right there. And that one's pretty obvious. Because it has the flag and it's orange, but they're not all like that. Some of them are white and don't have a flag, so they're harder to see. So we're just keeping an eye out. Yeah, and I've got my eye on the horizon. This landmass over here is Gloucester, Massachusetts. So we are inside of land. No cell service. About 20 more miles to go, and it is 1 o'clock. Oh, hi, honey. You crept up on me.
That I did. It's hot.
That is Keelin-it behind us on the horizon. And Delos? I don't even know if we can see anymore. We're like a couple miles, 2 miles up that way.
She blows.
That is our destination in the distance. We're on the border of Maine and New Hampshire, right?
Yeah, so I think like the lower part of it, like maybe that little island to our port is New Hampshire, and I think once you go north of that, it's Maine.
I feel like we've caught up to Delos a little bit.
Slow down. And Keelin-it's further behind. Maybe we sped up. Keelin-it's up.
That's not Keelin-it?
That is Keelin-it. But they got pretty far behind, right? So maybe we sped up. I don't know.
We're really happy to be here and just rest. We're not going to go anywhere tomorrow. We're just going to sleep, just get some sleep, then hang out and
Yeah, it's been kind of
do boat chores.
a lot of miles moving, right?
Yeah.
This coastal thing is kind of exhausting. Like we've been moving, I don't know, 40 to 60 miles the last 6 or 7 days, right?
Yeah.
Usually we jump offshore, but we didn't do it this time.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, like how last year we went all the way to Nova Scotia, but we went offshore, so it's just like quicker. It's more direct.
Yeah. It's 500 miles away from here, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
But every year is different, you know?
Yeah.
It's a different cruising year than other years. We can't even go abroad, so.
So this is our spot. It's kind of weird to be on a mooring.
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a backup line on there.
Smart. So you're putting another line.
Just to be careful. I even lower anchor a little bit too, so I'll shake this thing.
So Linda and Will, our friends on Keelin-it, sailing vessel Keelin-it, have invited us over for dinner. But they cook dinner. We're actually gonna eat dinner on Delos.
A little more space.
Yeah, there's a little more space because we're gonna have 6 people. Hi guys.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by.
Gave the dead cat a haircut.
Doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow,
Holy there.
somewhere in the great unknown.
Just a few
When I
hairs would be like
return
over
from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am
right now.
home?
Just barely over.
No, we are over the board.
Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.